Hi, and welcome to this quick tutorial where we're going to be looking at how we do hashtag research using Meta Business Suite. Just to remind you, Meta Business Suite has both an app which you can use on your phone or the website which you can use on your desktop. And today I'm going to be using the website simply because it's much easier to do the research, and I actually prefer to do my hashtag research this way. Now, just to give you a little bit of a tip when it comes to hashtag research, ideally you want to be using hashtags in the following ways. So on Facebook, you want to be using between 4 and 5 hashtags. That is it. And on Instagram, the optimal number is actually 30. So if you can do some research and get organized with creating your banks of hashtags, it makes it all a lot easier when it comes to creating your content. So I'm going to jump over to Meta Business Suite and show you how we actually do this. Okay. So I'm on the homepage of my Meta Business Suite, and there are several ways in which you can get to exactly the same location to do what it is that you need to do. And it all revolves around you creating a post. So as you can see on the homepage, I've got the create a post option just here. If I go to either content or planner, both of them have a create post option there. So it doesn't matter which way you go because they're all going to end up in the same location, which is this screen here, which has our ability to create our posts. Now, when it comes to doing hashtag research, I find this much quicker to do this than, say, for example, if I go into Instagram and do the research there. So as you can see on the post details here, underneath it's got text. And then in the bottom right-hand corner here, you can see that there's a little tiny hashtag here. And this is what we're going to use to do our research. So when I click on it, it actually comes up with what's popular, what's recent, and what has been saved. Now, I love this because it makes things really quick for me in terms of looking through what's saved. So this will show me all the hashtags that I've saved in the past, and I can click on and use these. This will show me what I have used recently, and then I can click on those to use them. And then I can go to popular and see what's there. Now, if I want to do a search for a term, I want to click on here and type my term in. Now, just as a rule of thumb, what we're looking for is kind of the optimal number of uses. So we don't want hashtags that have been used less than 5,000 times because they're not going to do anything in terms of leveraging or growing our visibility. Similarly, we don't want to have hashtags that are overused because the content will appear too frequently and we will kind of get lost in the busyness of them. So I say as a rule of thumb, between 5,000 and about 500,000 is the optimal number of hashtags. Anything over that and you kind of get lost. And if there's one hashtag that you're like, well, I really need to use this, Sarah, because it's so accurate, I have a couple outside of that. Maybe they've got 1 million or something, but try not to have all of your hashtags outside of that because they're simply not going to help you grow in terms of visibility. Now, when we're doing a search, remember hashtags are all lowercase or one word. So I'm going to type in the word digital or the term digital marketing. And then it's going to show me all of the posts, all of the hashtags that use that. And remember, I'm looking for ones that don't have too much. So digital marketing tips is 1.4, but it's pretty good. There's digital marketing 2023. There's a digital marketing course, digital marketing agency, digital marketing expert, digital marketing business, digital marketing training, digital marketing services. So you can see that really, really quickly, I've ended up with about 7 hashtags in no time at all. Now I can keep going until I get 30 and I can type in another term and then I can add them. And then they will appear on my post. Now you can use these ready to go on your post, or if you want to save them for later, you can copy and paste them into the notes or into a Word document or something like that. And that's how easy it is for you to create hashtags. Now, as a closing comment, I just want to say that when it comes to hashtags, these are something I think people really overthink and that they don't even consider, why don't I just use some rather than none? And I always say to people, it takes so much time and effort for you to create a post. And by the time it comes to the hashtags, it's usually the last thing we do just before we post. And what we don't want it to do is stop you posting. So if you are lacking inspiration, you can't be bothered doing that research, put your post up with 1 or 2 hashtags, 5 or 10, whatever you have. Don't let it stop you posting because you don't have 30 for Instagram. Whatever you have is better than nothing. So remember, progress over perfection every time. I hope you found this class useful.